Hello guys and gays, welcome to a brand new episode of my series SBR Shirtless Brazilian React. And you know how we're gonna start this video? Getting out of drag. I have to take my lashes off. Look, they are very cute for photos and the videos, but not very practical. So I'd rather take them out than being here in the video with you guys with wonky lashes. So bye. I'm gonna get these out too so I can move properly. Look, if you guys want to see the full look in its full glory, watch the short that I uploaded, and I'm showing my process over there too, so take a look. Guys, I kid you not, putting this look on by myself, all the pieces, was top 5 most difficult things I've ever done in my life. So many pieces. And I've done nails, but at the end of the day I said I'm not gonna be able to put it because I had to choose. Either I have my special nails on or I'm able to pick up my phone and put on the rest of the pieces. So I said, okay, no nails. But I do hope you guys enjoy the look. This is a special look because it's actually a sponsored look, sort of. One very sweet subscriber of my OnlyFans gave me a very generous tip. You know who you are. And with that tip, I bought this immensity of this word exists, I don't even know, but this whole bunch of stones I bought with this tip to make this look. So thanks again for the support, and all of this is to be here today to comment everything about this mess of a finale for Drag Race Season 17. Look, as it is a classic already in my series SBR, we're gonna start ranking the looks for the grand finale. I'm gonna be quick because among many things that got me furious with this finale, one of them was the fact that they released online pictures of the finale looks way ahead, many days before. The pictures were already online, so that, to be honest, broke off the magic of the surprise of seeing these looks in the actual episode. But anyway, I'm gonna just go quickly through them. Please tell me in the comments if you agree with my ranking. I'm gonna say something that I really love and something that I really dislike about each look. And placement 14 for me in my ranking goes to Joella's look. What I love about nothing maybe? Guys, what I dislike about is that there is nothing innovative on this look. There is literally not a single part of this look that we haven't seen already before. And I see what she was coming for, trying to have a redemption on her mattress look. But yeah, it's a no for me. My placement number 13 is her Mona Lisa's look. What I really love about it is the wig. It's such a beautiful wig. I wanted to have that wig. And what I really dislike about it is the fact that it seems, do you guys agree with me, that it seems like her Mona wears this dress again and again and again and again. Same silhouette, same thing. So it's a repetitive factor for me. My placement number 12 is Crystal Envy's look, and I have to say, the biggest disappointment for me in this finale looks, because we're talking about the same queen that gave us that, and now to give us this. What I really like about it is the shape of the gloves, under the arms, it has a cut like you. That's fashion. And what I really dislike about it is the front part. It feels like she lost the bottom part of the costume. It really feels incomplete, so I don't like it. My placement number 11, Sandstar. What do I like about it? The gold, maybe the gold detail on the bottom part of the hat. That's cute. What I really dislike is It's tacky. I'm so sorry, it's tacky for me. And just like Joella's, I know what she's coming for. Is a reference to her origins, Texas, it's Texas vibe, but what can I say? Maybe it's just not my vibe. Ooh, placement number 10, Lex Love's in my list. What do I really like about it? How beautiful she looks. She looks fresh. She looks like she's 20 years old. Honestly, she looks amazing. So yeah, as you can see, what I like about it is her face and not the look. Because it's just a bunch of feathers and it looks like Victoria's Secret's fashion show, but on a budget. Not for me also. My place number 9 is Lingerie's Look. What I really love about it, the details of stones on the skin. You know, we don't know if it's just like the stones are just glued on her skin or it's a piece of transparent fabric. It reminds me that a blue look that I've done in the past, this one, that I also glue little stones on my skin. Really love that beautiful detail. What I don't like about it, you guys may say that I'm crazy, but I actually don't get the whole thing. I think it doesn't go. Maybe I just didn't get the concept. But yeah, placement number 9 for me. I put in placement number 8, butthole. What do I love about it? I'm looking that direction because my computer with the pictures, it's here. I like that it feels kind of glamorous. Oh no, okay, no, better. What I really like is that detail of the white thing on the side of her face. I think that feels fresh. What I really don't like about it, maybe the fact that she could have pushed it a little further. Know what I mean? So placement number 7 in my list is On Your Nerves Look, and maybe some of you are gonna attack me, but look, what I really love about it, the headpiece, without a doubt, glorious. What I don't like about is the bottom part. I wish it was a full-on mermaid shaped skirt. You know what I mean? It feels unresolved. I like that word. It feels unresolved on the bottom. So yeah, just wish the bottom part was different, but that headpiece is everything. My place number 6 is Corey King's look. What I love about it, the color, and also the fact that you guys can't even fight me on that. It's just a plain fact that this is the best that Corey King has looked in the entire season. Maybe her life. So good. And what I don't like about it, the gloves. She went for the clearly the nude effect, but the nuding is not nuding. The gloves part is My placement number 5 is Lucky Stars Look. When I posted this ranking on my TikTok, you guys can follow me over there too. It was controversial. It generated a whole discussion. People saying that they don't get Lucky Stars drag, that is crafty and not polished, and they really crucified me for putting her in place number 5. But what I really like about it is that she's doing something that nobody else is doing. It's grand. A grand finale asks for grand things, and that's grand. Maybe what I don't like about it is again the bottom part. So many queens with problems with the bottom part of their looks is that it feels a little plain. The bottom part of the gown, the dress. No, she could have done more with the bottom part, but the whole spacey vibe, doesn't it give the vibe of Jada Essence Hall look for her finale? I just got sort of a vibe. My number 4 is Ariette's look on TikTok. Another discussion, a couple of people said that she should have been higher. And okay, let's go into details. What I really like about it, obviously, is the makeup, the prosthetic work that she's done to be a cat. Flawless. Even though in a closer look at the prosthetics was like peeling off. But anyway, let's not be shady. What I don't like is not necessarily category that I don't like. It's just that it's a beautiful red dress, but we've seen it before. You know, not this exact dress, but this shape and all. And okay, very beautiful movement on take these and. But we've also seen that before. So yeah, it's a beautiful red dress, but I think what really sells it is the cat makeup, prosthetic stuff. If she didn't have the cat fantasy going on, it wouldn't be all that. I think the look is the makeup but not the look itself. Do you guys know what I mean? Okay, I give place number 3 to Susie Tudes. Guys, again, if you're new here, I'm from Brazil, and in Brazil we have Brazilian Carnival. So that trick that she's done with the hands that are fake holding like this, so she can have her arms moving the plant. For me, a Brazilian who watches and leaves Carnival every year, when we create things like this, that doesn't surprise me. But I'm putting her that high on the list because I do acknowledge that even though this is not a fresh trick for me, I am fair to acknowledge that it really worked on the runway, so she deserves that. So clearly what I really love is the trick of the fake hands, you know, the plant arms movement, and there is nothing that I don't like. You stop 3. Clearly, there is not a thing that I don't like. My runner-up is Jill Sparkle's Look. What I love is that this Disney princess fantasy that she's giving us, with how much volume that skirt has. It worked really well for the stage. And also there is nothing that I don't like. No? Some people also on TikTok criticizing me for putting her in 2, saying that the look was too plain and too simple. I don't agree. There is not a single thing that I would add or take out of the look. It's great the way it is, so it's my runner up. Meaning, my favorite, very first favorite look of this finale belongs to Acacia Forgot. Isn't that a surprise? I can go on and on with the list of things that I really like on this look. The color palette, the details, the shape. It's really like a work of art, a walking work of art. There's nothing that I don't like. That color palette is delicious, and the details that she had on the hair and the structure of the gown, the shape is she ate that. Acacia is not gonna be forgotten because she ate that. So guys, let's move to the comments about the other aspects of this finale, shall we? Rupauls Look. Did you guys like it? For me, it was a serviceable look. Up close, at times you could see the wavy details on the tall black thing. That was nice. She had legs for days. She was padded, of course, and the body was great. I just trend alert. Bottom part felt so simple. I get it that this is the shape of the dress. The idea is to have the legs out, but the bottom part I'm not leaving for it again. But I think it's a good Rupauls look. For the finale, maybe finalize like that. I don't know. Mama just looked tired. RuPaul looked tired, and but I mean that finale look felt tired, so appropriate. The performances. I really like that they had to sing live. That benefits, let's face it, Anya Nerve, because she clearly, by a mile, is the best singer in the cast, in the finale. That is the cast. But let's start with Jill Sparkle's performance. It was cute. So shady to say that. But it was cute, and she had those reviews. Yeah, I liked her performance. About Lex's performance, I love the beginning. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That beginning was impactful. Come on. Admit it, guys. It was impactful. The way she came out, the structure. It kind of looked like the shape of a penis, though. You know, like. But it was amazing how she got out of that structure thing. My issue was that after that amazing beginning, she just roller skated, and she's done that before in the season, so it didn't feel fresh. But a good performance overall. About Sin Star's performance, bitch, that reveal of taking part of the dress and transforming into the red carpet for her to walk on. People are not giving enough credit to that. So yeah, her performance was one that I also really liked. And finally, we have On the Nerves performance. That, guys, she sang amazing. We already knew that she was gonna have amazing vocals, but her dancing, she was there, but it felt like she was lacking energy, honestly. About Miss Congeniality, Crystal Envy won that, and I didn't really get it. Why? Good for her. The previous winners of Miss Congeniality, Sapphira Crystal and Tsunami Muse, they looked great. Although I have to point out that, don't you guys agree that Sapphira looked like she's not Sapphira? She looked like she was another queen. I don't know. That's not shade. She looks great, but she just looks so different. We had the tribute to Liza Minnelli that honestly, in this mess of a finale, it was my favorite part. I think it was the only thing that worked was the Liza Minnelli's part. Everyone got emotional, especially Susie Toot, being the Broadway kid that she is. Of course she loves Liza Minnelli. But it was a beautiful moment, really my favorite part of the finale. Although I missed the moment of RuPaul handing the award, the Lifetime Achievement Award, to Liza. We didn't have that moment. Again, RuPaul it was like she didn't want to be there. So let's not ask too much of her. Then we had this so expected look of the reigning queen, Nymphia Wind's look. And okay, I really liked. Did I say love? No, I really liked the look. Some haters online, because they will always be there, or in a very mean way, comparing the shape of her gown with the toilet. Fine, I kind of see it. And I almost fell in that trap with this kind of comments and not liking, going to the direction of not liking the look. But at the moment, Nymphia revealed that she literally made that look by herself. The day before, I was like, I could never, you could never, none of us could never. So yeah, it changed my whole perception of the look. So wow, Nymphia did that once again. Then we came to the end, guys, with all the final four queens there to announce that actually the cutting down to the wire, the final top two was Julie Sparkles and On the Nerve. My observation here is about the two queens that were cut off, Lex Love and 7-Star. Bizarre, big irony for me because my two favorite performance of this finale belonged to Lex Love and 7-Star, and they were the ones cut off from the final lip sync. Anyway, the observation I want to do here is, it was funny how Lexi, after Lexi discovered that she was not gonna be part of the final lip sync, okay, first of all, when she entered, that had an impact. That was a remarkable moment of this finale when she entered. Cover, veil, haunting, in a beautiful way. But once she learned that she was not gonna be in the final lip sync, she just started to do her reveals in front of RuPaul. People were joking online that Lex Love became the first queen to win the final lip sync for the crown without actually doing the lip sync. Anyway, and speaking of Sam Star, it really bothered me, like her hand was like behind her dress all the time. I'm dying of curiosity, and I hope maybe Trinity the Tucking, her YouTube channel, the videos she does, she's gonna spill that tea of what was going on. And then guys, the only thing we have left to say, to comment on, is that final lip sync that, guys, it was bad. It was a bad lip sync, come on. Jill Sparkles did tons of reveals, as expected, but she seemed a little desperate, and Onion Nerve did not have any reveals. It does feel fresh for Drag Race finale, not doing any reveals after we have reveals every single finale since season 9, but her dance moves was so awkward, and she was giving drunk aunt in wedding party dancing, and no. So for me, it was bad for both of them, I'm sorry. And this whole mess, strange, weird, out of place finale culminated in Onion Earth being crowned as the winner of Drag Race Season 17. Was I happy for her? Yes, because, guys, this is the conclusion. Maybe you don't agree with me, and that's fine. But now that everything is said and done, I really feel that Season 17 was not a good season. You know, I posted a video here on my channel, you can watch it if you haven't, about big problems that this season had, and problems that are actually really hurting Drag Race as a whole. And you guys agree with me, and was a consensus also after this finale aired. They think of not having the freaking finale in the theater, in a grand vibe, you know? Putting is actually disrespectful, I have to say. These queens put so much effort, money, their sweat and tears into getting ready. And it just felt really like a regular episode and not the finale, as one of you guys commented in one of my previous videos here. It didn't feel like a finale. It felt really small in scale, and was the whole vibe was disappointing. So it pains me to say, because clearly I'm a big fan of the show. That's why I do all this crazy stuff by myself to come here and chat with you guys, because I really love drag and I love the show. So it pains me to say this, that it wasn't good, and worries me. I get worried, I have to say, because this is my job now, currently, is to produce Drag Race content, and if the show feels like that and it feels it's going downhill, it affects me. So yeah, I will try to be here again to comment on Drag Race All-Star Season 10 is just around the corner, and praying that All-Star 10 is going to be a good season to redeem Season 17. We need it. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. See you guys again soon. Bye bye.